Hey there guys, it's me, Crazy Cozzy, and today we have another classic car. And don't worry, I'm not just doing classic cars, I will move on to modern ones as soon as possible, but I just had to get these classic ones off my chest because they are absolutely fantastic. Right, for today we have our Ford Sierra RS500 Cosworth. It's called the 500 Cosworth because they only made 500 of them. Well, 500-ish. They made like a couple of different coloured ones. It was only originally released in white, but a few moonstone blue and black cars were made also, so they kind of slipped through the cracks. And the difference between the normal Sierra and the RS500 Sierra, obviously, had a thicker walled engine to make it more race friendly. So if you fried the engine, it wouldn't damage the block internally. It would just damage, you know, the valves and stuff, so it wouldn't break as easy. It had a larger turbocharger from the XR4i, or the normal RS Cosworth, sorry. The Garrett turbocharger. It was called a T31 or a T04, depending where you came from. A larger air intercooler. Obviously, to keep the front end light, they had to use a lightweight intercooler. A second set of 4 injectors on the top of the engine, and this is a inline. Well, it's a transverse 4 engine, so there's only 4 cylinders, but they had 8 injectors, so they had to pump twice as much fuel in to keep the engine, you know, as efficiently running as possible. The fuel pump obviously needed to be uprated because of the increased fuel flow. Reworked induction system, getting the turbos spooling up as fast as possible. A reworked the oil and cooling systems were uprated also to keep up with the high performance engine, and that was pretty much it. Differs from the XR4i. The external cosmetic differences from the normal Sierra. Obviously the whale tail on the back, that's pretty much famous on all the Cosworths. Well, the RS Escort Cosworth and this one. The discrete RS500 badges on the outside, and a redesigned front bumper to allow more airflow into the engine, which obviously is more important. This obviously won the 1987 World Touring Car Championship, but it only had 340 horsepower, I think, and it only comes with 224 standard. But that's still pretty uprated. I mean, these turbos could be uprated quite a bit. It's just that the manufacturers thought it was powerful enough without uprating them. And this car is a whole mess of fun. As you can see me having fun in this replay with like sliding it, throwing it into corners, trying to make it lose grip. Oh, and it does lose grip quite easily, but it's like one of those kids, you have to provoke it to get it to move anything. You know, you're like, do this, no, do it, no, I'll give you money, okay. So it just slides out when on cue, as always. And now we move on to our track section, where our tame racing driver will enjoy his own personal RS500. As you can see, it's decked out in the Texaco DTM paint job. It was raced by Steve Soper and a German fellow, which I cannot remember his name, but they raced it in the DTM and Australia, obviously. They raced this livery twice, Australia and in Germany, so it's quite a nice car. This is his own personal car, as he takes the first set of corners quite squirrely, but nevertheless getting it done. It's coming to the first S spins. Look at it slide. It is so easy to slide when it's provoked, but he's trying to put the power down as fast as possible because he really wants this car to beat the Lotus Carlton. He's putting his foot down. He's slightly biased towards it, as am I. He's throwing it into the second set of S's. Look at it grip fantastically. I've never seen a car as flat as that through there. And this is a car that has spent most of its life overpowered without any rear traction. So as he comes down at the spoon, entering the spoon now, and he's obviously missed the apex, but he wants as much speed as possible coming up the hill because the Ford Sierra has to move that heavy body of it. So as he comes up to the third set of S's, full throttle all the way through, touching the curves both sides, making sure to get the most amount of traction and grip through there. This paint job's carefully donated by the Atlantic Tuning boys on Forza. Thank you guys. As he comes through the 4th set of S's, as flat as possible, trying to keep the rear end in shape as he comes down to the straight, fast as a bell. Come on, tame racing driver, go faster. You know you want to. This car is very popular up north, I'm told, so you know it's always good. I'm pretty sure our tame racing driver is from up north, because he talks like this, and he's got a farm, and he's got all the causes, you know what I mean. As he rounds the last corner, bump in first, and then round the last corner, trying to keep it in shape, but it just slightly steps out as he boots it down the start-finish straight. Come on, what's the time? What is the time? Come on, let's see what this time is. And the time I have it here is a 2 minutes and 21.945 seconds. Unfortunately, the tame racing driver couldn't beat the Carlton, but he definitely had a lot of fun out there, and so did I. Take care, guys, and hope you enjoyed.